Hey everybody, this is EdwinMols coming at you again with a 1v1 from the PSUP LOL 1v1 tournament. There's an in-house in there somewhere, I don't really care. This is take two. I'm here with Chile, actually.
Hello everyone.
Chile, the vice president of the club, actually, also a participant in the tournament, who will be helping me cast this game, because I am actually playing in it. I'm playing EdwinMols. I'm playing Cho'Gath. I'm EdwinMols against Hirishin's Talon on the purple side. This is take two because for some reason I was having frame rate issues, and hopefully we won't see that again. I've closed.
You know what I see? The purple side is all purple. You got a purple Talon and a purple Skarner. I wonder if that was coordinated. Anyway, never mind.
That's why I have you here, Chile.
To provide that insightful commentary.
Point out the good things. So
the good things like cloth armor.
Like cloth armor. So I hear that Talon does physical damage.
I hear that's true. I don't think anything he does has any AP at all.
Well, necessarily AP scaling does not necessarily correspond with magic damage. Keep that in mind. And actually, I don't play Talon, but I believe that he is almost completely physical damage.
Indeed. Even though he's not really auto attack based.
Which is why you're absolutely right. I mean, he has great auto attack damage, but he's definitely more of a physical scaling on melee DPS
with blades.
Assassin with lots of blades.
He uses a lot of blades.
Yeah, actually, I wonder how are those blades boomerang shaped that they will come back from on Rake?
I mean, they do come back, but I'm not sure if I'd say there's boomerang shaped.
Anyway, we have a lot of spectators. We have a lot of spectators this game playing the Smite game. Elwood Blues on Teemo, Lionel Blackdar on Rise, Doc Ock on Skarner. We've actually seen Doc Ock and Elwood Blues play in this tournament. This game was from the round 3, EdwinMols versus Hirishin. Both players at this point were 2-0 in the Swiss round, so they had 4 points. And
are you dancing?
I am dancing. The Cho'Gath dance is actually a little bit underwhelming, frankly.
That was pretty weak.
I mean, he just kind of waves his arms around.
His armsies.
Well, he has quite a few. It's always the claws here always remind me of let me just spacebar of Zoidberg, because why not?
Yeah, why not Zoidberg?
Why not Zoidberg? Need a champion for 1v1? Why not Zoidberg?
Well, because he's not in the game for.
But he's really he's a really good scapegoat. His Q is great at I'm gonna stop, by the way. We do have zombie rise brains. Anyway, we're coming in the lane now. Hirishin's picked up Boots 3 pots. A quick comment on the there's my FPS. See how that magically changed when I close Mozilla Firefox.
So we've already got some exchanging.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Hirishin did come out with Flash Ignite and Cho'Gath with Flash Exhaust.
So the Boots probably for avoiding ruptures, but looks like you didn't actually get rupture. You're instead going to yell at him, which I guess Boots are never really bad, but
Boots aren't bad, but I mean, Boots. People say Boots are a good starting item, but if you're trying to stay in lane, you have to think about what it gives you. It gives you movement speed, and that is it. It's literally it. It doesn't give you any defensive stats or anything like that. So if move speed helps you avoid or deal damage, then it is a boon for you. If it does neither of those things or only one, then it's questionable.
On the other side, you have cloth armor.
That's true.
So you really don't want to take too much damage. Also, the 5 potions. Nice advantage already.
Now, what would you...
Now, are you worried about Talon damage that you would take cloth armor just because you don't really need boots?
No, it is absolutely because I want to be able to stay in lane. And
so was it more for the potions then?
It was partially for the potions, but it's also for what it builds into, Chile. So when you first saw this game, were you thinking about builds at all? I mean, obviously the boots could go into whatever, but what was the cloth armor for you going? Because you don't really want to build Aegis or something in a 1v1.
No, to be honest, I thought the cloth armor more of a really good early game damage against an assassin who deals all physical damage, and for that reason I thought it was a good buy, and for the reason that you can stay in lane with the potions.
It is good.
At this point, I don't think I really thought about what you would be building into. I can't even remember what you built into in the end. So
okay, well that's good. It'll remain fresh.
It's a surprise to me too.
So how are these exchanges working out for both players?
Well, you seem to be coming out on top just because you're not taking so much damage from...
I'm sorry, I gotta stop. I sound like a total douche when I say that. How are these exchanges coming out?
Well,
I'm winning. No.
But the fact is, you are winning. And I think the fact that you're winning comes mostly down to potions. I mean, you are dealing I'd say probably about equivalent amounts of damage. Maybe you're taking a little less.
It's a good point. I've used 2. He's used 3.
And you've still got 3. So
yeah.
so far, it's been okay for him, but it's about to, I'd suspect, get less okay as he can't actually heal up and you can. And now that we should talk about Cho'Gath passive, because that's going to come into play here.
Yes, Carnivore.
Nom nom nom.
Which used to be so much more powerful than it currently is. Got nerfed
It's pretty
a
scary,
while back.
It's pretty good already.
It used to, it still really is good. It used to restore more mana, which made him more of a beast, honestly.
Which is just another way you can stay in lane longer. And by you, I mean Cho'Gath.
That's right. That's not me. It is me.
So, viewers might also notice that we've had a couple, it looks like attempts to back from Talon, Hirishin, but he doesn't actually seem to be trying that much. I mean, if he really wanted to back, he'd probably just back off and back. So this seems to be more, is he trying to fake you out? Look, it looks like you're a little interested there.
Well, you always want to be dealing damage whenever it's possible.
Right. But look, this is like 4 or 5 times in a row now. And you take a tower shot.
And I took a tower shot.
So maybe that's why he's doing it. He feels he can do it. Trick you. But I would think by this point he's actually considering when he can back safely. Because you're pushing his tower and you're full health. And you still have 3 potions, which is pretty fantastic. He ignites you there. As much to get you off the tower as probably anything else.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, obviously he's waiting for Ignite to come back earlier because he knows he's not going to kill me now. He knows he's not going to kill me before he backs. So why not Ignite, deal a little bit of damage, and know that Ignite will be back up at the time that he needs it.
When I see someone throw out an Ignite randomly, what I usually think is that they've got the Mastery and they just need the extra AP. But
and I usually wait for somebody using a health potion. I was kind of interested that he used it then instead of until after I popped.
So he ulted to farm creeps.
Yeah.
Keeps you off the tower. You get another shot.
I do get another
shot for your trouble.
And for my trouble.
Yeah.
And Talon is.
Oh, another one.
Actually.
Oh my goodness. This is a lot.
So Talon is now back.
Actually back now. So I'm guessing you're gonna slam all your mana at minion waves and then head back yourself, which it looks like you do.
Yep. A Feast of Decree. 1 sack.
So, tell me about the trade-off between feasting a creep to get more health and feasting someone for the burst damage.
It's interesting. Both ults on both of these champions, or I should say each champion's ult, is on low cooldown Talons and Cho'Gath, both less than a minute. Cho'Gath's right now at level 1, only 54 seconds. I realized that he had backed, and I knew by the time that I would need Feast, I would have it again, so I figured why not just get a bunch more health.
Certainly nice to get 10.
I mean, getting an extra 90 health is like almost half of a Dorian's shield, more than half of a Dorian's shield.
So let's look at items.
Yeah.
Players back now.
Yep. Hirishin has come back with a double longswords going into the infamous Brutalizer.
I think that's definitely a good call, and considering you already have a lot of armor, and you'll probably only get more.
Oh yeah, sorry. Ignore the chat. I had something to do and was worried about the length of the game and whether or not that was going to become an issue. Ironically, you'll find that this game actually went pretty long.
Okay, well, chasing down now.
Hirishin kiting around, rake to slow.
That's certainly one thing you can do. Now that's significant. So I think I now remember what item you have because that was more damage. So I'm going to say... Ring, yeah. I actually didn't look. I don't know why. It's right there.
It's right in front of you, Chile. I don't know, man.
There.
I did pick up Ninja Tabi as well.
Yes.
Which, while the dodge is probably not going to do quite as much, the dodge can negate a small amount of damage randomly, which can be quite significant. But moreover, it's just extra move speed and armor.
Does it actually give you armor from the combined?
More so than the cloth armor? Well, let's find out. 25 armor, you know how much cloth gives?
14?
18. So yeah, that's an extra 7.
That's a decent amount.
Yep.
And of course, the fact that
I'd love to check Hirishin's armor pen right now, but I can't, unfortunately. I can tell you right now that my spell pen is 14-15%. So he has 55 MR.
That was a really quick ult there.
Yeah.
There were not even any creeps for him to farm.
So at this point, Talon's abilities and the fact that he has 2 longswords for a combined 20.
Now there he did ignite while you were
That was a good ignite, yeah. For a combined 20 additional attack damage, plus the base damage on his abilities, doing quite a bit of damage. And I believe, if I remember correctly, you're going to see me spend a couple screams that don't hit him, which ends up hurting me really bad.
Well, I think one of the most important things that happened when you had this talk about, which is you've got a great amount of potions. Like you have, I think you got 2 more, so you were at a total of 5. Is that right?
I actually didn't check when I came back.
I believe it was 5.
It's quite a lot, yeah.
And he's again out with potions, and you still have 2. Even though he's dealing more damage than you, you just keep building your health back up again.
Also, let's talk about tower health real quick.
Yeah.
It's about halfway down for the hour turret for Hirishin, and
Yours hasn't been touched, I believe.
Wait, what? Are you seeing what I'm saying?
What am I seeing?
Me taking a tower shot? No, but 2050? 1800?
I don't know what that's about.
I don't know either. Yeah, let's check the outer towers. 1300.
I think there must be something going on with replay.
1300. 1300. I have no idea what that would be. Anyway, speaking of, a lot of tower damage going down.
Yeah, it's actually less than
for
that.
Hirishin. Hirishin now walking back in the lane, picked up 5 pots and finished his brutalizer.
I think those are both sensible. He knows that he's got to stick around so that you don't just push the tower over.
So what do you think now? Does Hirishin want to end it now?
He wanted to end it previously. I mean, he wants to end it before you take the tower.
No, but his decision to buy 5 pots. I mean, that's a lot of pots. He could start working towards another item, but it looks like he's just using that as a... Every time Talon pops his ult, I just want like hold my breath. Just.
Where's he gonna come? It's a good question.
It's a great question.
Did he jump behind you? He didn't there.
No, he didn't. I feel like that cloak has got to be really uncomfortable. Like, you just cut yourself accidentally on that.
Cut you accidentally on that.
Oh, well, that would be the hope, I suppose. Maybe that's where the blades
What
come
are we
from.
talking about? Potions, right?
Yeah, kind of, I guess. Screen goes out.
I think potions might even be more of a defensive buy because he knows if he doesn't get them, he's going to have to back again and he'll just take the tower.
I mean, it's by and far a sensible choice, but it's also, I mean, there you go. It's backed by the fact that he has to protect the tower. He knows that he can't really back at this point. He can't back without me backing as well.
I agree.
Both players at level 9 at this point, so we at this point have a fully leveled single ability. So Feral Scream for me, I'm sure Rake for Hirishin, though I can't actually see. And 1 level in the ultimate, we'll do 2 in a second there.
So Cho'Gath.
Jump on it. Rupture.
I was about to ask if you'd taken Rupture.
I just got the first point there.
You did, yeah, right there. So it's not something you would normally see in a Cho'Gath. But for 1v1, makes sense. Scream is more consistent damage.
Well, also, I mean, I know Hirishin. He's good. I knew that with boots coming out, he was going to be able to dodge. Well, I was assuming boots. I knew that he was going to be able to dodge.
So you just feasted there.
I did just feast there. I just wanted to get the health.
Yeah.
A little more so. I knew that he would just be able to dodge those very easily.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to give him that opportunity.
This is tense.
It is tense.
Because now, for the first time, I'm seeing both players low on mana as well as health. So not only are they low on health, but the abilities that they spend are going to have to be used very, very carefully.
Oh, there comes a jump on by Hirishin, but actually the Feral Scream hits, and that was a weird Feral Scream, honestly. The cone has an interesting effect to targets that are right next to Cho'Gath or on top of Cho'Gath, because sometimes it doesn't appear as if they're going to be hit by that, but they actually are. Both players really low. Hirishin at 224, EdwinMols at 318, and Hirishin backbaiting again. He knows if he leaves, I'm just going to push the tower over.
And yet I don't think right now he can kill you.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. The flash in for
Feast.
Feast was up. Feast will deal enough damage at this point. 315. Well, not anymore, but it would have. This was a really scary part for me. Because I got hit by a rake there. The only reason I stick around for any amount of time longer is because I know that his mana is completely out. Yeah.
But you have also 0 mana.
I do.
Yeah.
I know that at this point though, if I back and Hirishin chooses to stick around to put damage on the tower, I will come back and kill him, or I will come back and win. So he has to back while I back now.
He certainly can't kill the tower at this point.
No.
If you're back. So wow. Yeah. Buys.
The CS actually is pretty different now. 119 to 71. That's 40 more creeps, 50 more creeps. So 50 more creeps translates to about 1,000 extra gold. And that's shit. It's just I have to go. At this point, really want to end this game.
You turned that money into a lot of AP.
111 AP, yeah.
Large amount of AP.
I actually probably shouldn't have just feasted that creep right there, but
That was
whatever.
interesting. But, I mean...
I believe the thought process at this point was that I wanted to push the tower.
What?
You guys will just have to wait and see what happens.
So Hirishin got a Philosopher's Stone, which I'm a little iffy on, actually, to be honest, because I agree that he needs sustain or else you're going to take the tower. But the fact that he bought the Philosopher's Stone means he doesn't have any potions. And even though you don't have potions as well, I feel like he's going to need the potions to keep up with it. I don't think the Philosopher's Stone is going to do it.
Interesting. He's doing a lot of damage though.
He is, but he will slow down and you will continue to get health back from last hitting creeps. Shogun. Are you going to take another tower shot? Oh!
Not quite.
That's the real game here.
Vorpal Spikes deals it deals a considerable amount.
What we're trying to say here is...
It deals damage that you just don't expect. I mean, for an ability like that, you know it's going to be damage.
That was an impressive amount of burst.
It was a lot of amount of burst. Talon is popping his ult once again. But Vorpal Spikes deals, right now, 98 damage.
Per hit.
Per hit.
And it hits every time you attack.
I actually did quite a bit of harassing to Hirishin in this game, simply by attacking creeps that are in front of him, and letting Vorpal Spikes hit him.
So despite my predictions, it seems Hirishin's actually doing alright for himself.
Yep. This is good. Also, I did a lot of this kind of stuff, using abilities that didn't hit Hirishin. Not necessarily a smart move in this case.
But you are last 10 creeps. And you are getting tankier. Or not tankier, but healthier, shall we say. There's a rosy glow in your cheeks. Oh,
Ignite goes off.
Oh,
that's right!
Oh, I remember that.
I forgot, because I didn't see it coming either. I actually land the Rupture, Feral Scream prevents him from using any additional abilities on me, and the Feast with Vorpal Spikes ends up taking him down. So that's game one.
I think the Feast was the most surprising part of that for me. Whoa, they're having like seizures. But how much damage did that do?
Feast at level 2 with 112 AP, doing about 500, about 550
damage.
Yep, true damage.
Considering the only time he'd feasted him previously was only at level 1. As a spectator, that was an inordinate amount of damage. I wasn't expecting it.
Anyway, that's game one, and we'll be, you can check out game 2 in just a second. Or
Bye.
now. Bye.